This is the part 2 of the inverse of a matrix. Here we will use the adjoint method. If A is invertible, then the inverse of A is equal to the adjoint of A over the determinant of A, where adjoint of A is denoted by this one, ADJ space A. The adjoint of a square matrix A is the transpose of its cofactor matrix C. The cofactor matrix contains the corresponding cofactors of each entry. These are the steps. First, obtain the cofactor matrix C. Find the adjoint of A by obtaining the transpose of C. Solve for the determinant of A and plug it in to the formula. The inverse of A is equal to the adjoint of A over the determinant of A. In the adjoint method, let us find the same example that we used in the part 1 of this lesson. So, using the Gauss-Jordan, right? So, we have already solved that before. The first step is to find the cofactor matrix capital C. The entries of the cofactor matrix will be the cofactor of each entry. So, recall that the cofactor of the ijth entry is equal to -1 raised to I plus j times the minor of that entry. Okay, let us have the first one. What is the cofactor of this entry? So, take note that this is the sign convention, so that we are no longer going to write the -1, this one. Okay, so just look at where the element is, and then let us follow the sign convention. Okay, for the first one, the minor is the determinant of the remaining submatrix. So, you have here 2 minus 0. That will be 2. Alright? Next. How about this one? So, what will be the cofactor of this? Since 4 is in the negative, so we have here negative, and then we have the determinant of the remaining of the submatrix. -4 minus 0. Okay, you have +4. Next, we have this one. This is the entry. Okay, and then the cofactor of it will be the +1 times the minor. You have -6 minus 3. So, that is -9. Okay, next. Let's get the cofactor of the remaining entries. For this one, -2. Okay. -2 is in the negative position. So, you have negative here. And then you have 4 times 2 is 8 minus 3. So, you have -5. Next, this one. Okay, so we cross out. Okay, it's in the positive position. So, 2 times 2 is 4 minus 3. You have +1. Okay, and then the last one on this row, the 0. Okay, you have here, this is in the negative position. This one, the 0 here is in negative position, so you have negative here, and then you take the determinant of this, 6 minus 12. So you have negative of -6, +6. Okay, next, let's have the third row, this one. So, this one is in the positive, so we have 0 minus 1, -1. And then next, we have this. Okay, it is in the negative position, so we put negative here. So, you have 2 times 0, 0, minus -2. Okay, negative of positive 2. Or you have negative 2. Next, we have this one, the last entry. Okay, what will be the minor of, or the cofactor of it? Simply get the determinant of the submatrix. 2 minus negative 8, that will be positive 10. We're already done with the cofactor matrix. You have this one. Next is to get the adjoint. Okay, how do we get the adjoint? Simply get the transpose of this matrix. Okay, what is the transpose of this matrix? You have 2, negative 5, negative 1, 4, 1, negative 2, negative 9, 6, and 10. Correct? This is equal to the adjoint of B. Okay, adjoint of this given matrix. Now, let us get the determinant of this matrix. Okay, that B. Okay, let us get the determinant of it. You may use the basket method or any method of your choice in getting the determinant of this one. You may use cofactor expansion as well, or the pivotal method. Determinant is 11. Now, we can have our final answer. Next, now that we have already solved for the adjoint and the determinant, we can now get the inverse. Take note that the determinant is not equal to 0. So that's why the given has an inverse. If the determinant is equal to 0, then it doesn't have an inverse. Okay, we have the adjoint 2, negative 5, negative 1, 4, 1, negative 2, negative 9, 6, and 10. And then all over 11, correct? So I just rewrite it here. Okay, I'll just rewrite it here. Or we can also write this as we have 1 over 11 in front. And then after that, you have the same matrix. So this is our answer. Let us check whether this is the same as the one that we got from the previous technique, the Gauss-Jordan method. Let me just copy this. Okay, so this is the, I will erase this after. Okay, you have 2, negative 5, negative 1, 4, 1, negative 2, negative 9, 6, and 10. They are the same, right? Now, you already saw the different methods, 2 different methods in finding the inverse. First, we have the Gauss-Jordan, and the second, we have the adjoint method.